Proverbs 24:10 says, "If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small." There are certain verses in the Bible that just make me want to move forward. They challenge me to not quit. They make me want to not give up until I reach every dream and every goal that I have. And this verse is one of them. It reaches out and grabs me by the lapels and shakes me every time I read it. You can read 100 self-help books and not learn as much about life as you find in that one statement. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. Understand that the word adversity is not just another synonym for trouble or problems. We all know that whether you're saved or lost, whether you're a good Christian or a lousy Christian, you're going to have problems. Everybody has problems and troubles, but not everybody has adversity. Adversity is a specialized brand of trouble. The word comes from the root adverse, which means opposite or opposing. Webster's dictionary says adversity means an event or a series of events which oppose success. You only face adversity when you're going after something, when you're attempting something. So if you decide that your life's calling is to be a full-time couch potato, you're going to have problems. You're going to have some health problems. You're going to have some financial problems. You're going to have some relationship problems. But you're not going to face any genuine adversity, because adversity only comes to people who go after something, who are seeking something, who are attempting something with their lives. There are rewards to be gained through adversity that you never gain if you don't face adversity. Strength is not strength until it has withstood the day of adversity. I was talking to a man one time who had just come back from being in combat. He said that with all of his training and preparation, nothing prepared him for that first moment when somebody was shooting at him. He said, that's when you really find out if you're a soldier. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. Strength is not for advertising. Strength is for adversity. You can stand up and impress everybody with your chiseled physique, but let's see how you do when you're on the business end of a shovel for 8 hours. Let's see how you are with a splitting maul or a jackhammer or a sledgehammer or a wheelbarrow for 10 or 12 hours. Strength is for productivity, and there's no productivity without adversity. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. Strength that breaks under pressure is not strength. There are times in your life when you think you're strong until you face adversity. And then you find out, I'm not as strong as I thought I was. Adversity actually did you the favor of showing you that you needed to get stronger. Maybe one reason why we don't like adversity is that we want to keep bragging about how strong we are and not letting adversity prove how weak we are. The day of adversity is necessary for the person of strength. If you're really serious about being strong in this life, about being successful, if you say, man, I want to go after it, I want to achieve, I want to accomplish, I want to do something for God, I want to please God with my life, then you're going to have to understand that adversity is necessary. True success is saying, I'm going to achieve something. And then in the process of trying to achieve something, you face adversity and you're strong enough to overcome it. Adversity is the strength prover. Don't tell everybody how strong you are. Let adversity show them how strong you are. And don't tell everyone how strong you are as long as you keep ducking adversity. Adversity is the strength prover. Adversity teaches you, yes, you can. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. What is fainting? Fainting is running away. Fainting is quitting. Fainting is giving up. Fainting is saying, no, I can't take this. Fainting is saying, it's not fair. Fainting is walking out and then spending the rest of your life just whining and pouting. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. Here's a tough thought. When your most recent day of adversity ended in quitting, your status is weakling until you change it. You need to change that status by facing adversity again and not fainting this time. Don't give up on yourself. When you realize that you have fainted in the day of adversity, start preparing for the next day of adversity. The day of adversity demonstrates who the strong people really are. Not so that they can get all lifted up in pride and say,
"Yes, I'm the strong one,"
but so that the people coming after them know whose example to follow. People who haven't faced the day of adversity yet need to know who to look to when they do face the day of adversity. How will they know who the strong ones are? Past days of adversity will show them who the strong people are. Your days of adversity qualify you to have a godly influence on other people. Don't run away from the challenges and the tests. Let the challenges and the tests show you your strength. Don't let your fears stop you. Press forward and discover your strength. If thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. Christian, there is value in adversity. Stay the course.